I love the way she shapes her vowels there. She really uses her mouth and her lips to shape through that phrase.
Sound check.
G'day and welcome back to another vocal analysis here at Voice Essentials. Today I was so excited to find this recording. Found it haphazardly. Often those of you who subscribe and watch my reaction videos, you'll leave suggestions of videos to go and search for, and which I really appreciate. This one, it just came up in I think it was in my Facebook feed, had shared it, and I was so excited to find it because I love Gotye and Kimbra. I think they're amazing artists. I still remember when the song we're going to be looking at today is a live rendition of somebody that I used to know. And I still remember when this song, the amazing song that it is, first came out. I think I saw it on YouTube. So this is the original film clip. I saw it on YouTube when it had only had like 100,000 views. So it was in the history of this piece, it was very early. And I still remember hearing it and seeing the clip and going, this is going to be a massive hit. And I wasn't wrong. It went on to be so big, so huge for Gotye and for Kimbra, because it's just a standout song. It's just amazing. And it done by two exceptional artists, in my humble opinion. So let's dive in. Let's learn from the vocal aspects of the live singing, and that's what we do here at Voice Essentials. That's what we're specifically interested in, despite the fact that there's a lot of other stuff going on in this video, but we're going to focus in on the voice. I hope you enjoy the ride. Here we go. Somebody that I used to know, Gotye and Kimbra.
Said you felt so happy you could die. I told myself that you were right for me, but felt so lonely in your company. But that was love and it's an ache I still remember. Resignation to the end, always the end.
So subtle.
So when we found that we could not make sense, well, you said that we would still be friends. But I'll admit that I was glad it was over. You didn't have to cut me off, make out like it never happened, and now we were nothing. And I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and that feels so rough. No, you didn't have to stoop so low, have your friends collect your records and then change your number. I guess that I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
What is it about this melody that is just, I don't know. It's magic. Let's go. I got so caught up in the piece. Can you tell? I really, really like this song. Let's go back and have a look at the vocal features of this. There's some very intentional things going on here. I want to say that in some respects, the voice and the use thereof is playing second fiddle to the melody, to the songwriting. I really, and I think that's in, and you can leave your comments below and disagree if you like, but I wonder whether, you know, because the type of artists that my impression of Gotye and Kimbra are very much experimental pop, if you will. I'm not trying to classify them as such, but there is a lot of experimentation. There is almost an indie alternative approach to their music individually. And we see this in the choice of instrumentation with the touchpads and some of the choices that are being made. And so let's go back and have a look at how the voice services the song. So that if we approach it that the song is the dominant feature, then everything else is about scaffolding that, including the voice. And that is in no way to take away from the voice. If anything, it actually further enhances just how good the singing is. Let's take it back and have a listen to that.
Now and then I think of when we were together.
He's like right on the mic. Now and then I think of when we were together. It's like right on there, and it's a sung whisper, isn't it? Again, an ambient tone. It's not it's not breathy. It's ambient, but it's very quiet. Consequently, he's right up on the ball of the mic. And as a result, it's not overpowering the structure, the instrumentation, but yet we do get a clear melody, which is important.
Like when you said you felt so happy you could die. I told myself that you were right for me, but felt so lonely in your company. But that was love and it's innate, I still remember.
Very stable body position. Notice that even though the music has started to build, like there's just a little bit more of that body in the instrumentation, the voice is still kind of where it was, where we started. Just a little, it's so beautifully built, this piece.
Like resignation to the end, always the end. So when we found that we could not make sense, well, you said that we would still be friends. But I'll admit that I was glad it was over. You didn't have to cut me off, make out like it never happened, and now we were nothing.
Hear that little, there is a slight loading now. We've gone up the octave and there's just that slight loading and you hear just a little bit of constrictive sort of fry in there, which is so effective. Yeah, you wouldn't want it not to be there. But from a vocal health standpoint, we've got to be careful that we don't overdo that, you know, and overdo it again and again and again, because that's going to wear and tear. But it just is such a lovely feature of the vocal line that gives us that intent tension of the narrative of the piece. Have a listen. When he goes up, you're going to just hear just ever so slightly the vocal fry.
Didn't have to cut me off, make out like it never happened, and now we were
Just there.
nothing. And I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and that feels so rough. No, you didn't have to stoop so low, have your friends collect your records and then change your number. I guess that
That's not easy to do, to just quickly flick the voice into what is ultimately a falsetto moment and then bring it back. So he's just literally and just move it in and out without it sounding like it's going to break up or he's going to lose control. Have a listen to how he does that.
so low, have your friends collect your records and then change your number. I guess that I
Right.
don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now and then I think of all the times you screwed me over.
And notice now Kimbra's coming in, right? Notice how she immediately matches the tonal feature of where Gotye started. You know, it would be so easy having just had this big section to go, well, I can come in now and be quite clean, but she doesn't. She enters with an ambient tone. Come on, you two. Awesome singing. Have a listen to the entrance.
Now and then I think of all the times you screwed me over. But in me believing it was always something that I'd done. But I don't wanna live that way, reading into every word you say.
I love the communication in the eyes here. She is singing at Gotye. Because this is a real communication between two lovers, right? And it's got such vitriol in it, but yet there's so much love in it as well. Like it's the tension. Oh, watch her eyes as she just sings it with intent. Oh,
But I don't wanna live that way, reading into every word you say. You said that you could let it go, and I wouldn't kept you hung up on somebody that you used to know. You didn't have to cut me off.
I love the way she shapes her vowels there. She really uses her mouth and her lips to shape through that phrase. You hear a changing of the vowel shape. I think we get 3 different shapes there. And she moves through it. Have a watch.
Let it go, and I wouldn't kept you hung up on somebody that you used to know. You didn't have to cut me off, make out like it never happened, and now we were nothing. And I don't even need your love, you treat me like a stranger, and that feels so rough. No, you didn't have to stoop so low, have your friends collect your
Look at the way she's turned her back on him. So like, look at the hand. look at the end. It's so cool. Some songs, and it's different for everyone, right? You might listen to that and go, this is the special thing about music. It, different pieces of music grab us. And that piece for me has always just been a piece that I've just gone, wow, that's just so well written. It's so well written. It's so well performed. The choice to have the female vocal follow the male vocal, the different colorings, they perfectly matched. You couldn't have. It's almost that you couldn't have asked for a better pairing for this piece, so much respect for those artists. So much respect. I hope you've enjoyed today's live analysis. I went to say live hangout. We do those every Monday. Every Monday. This is going live late December, early January. We don't do the live hangouts during December, January. We only do the live hangouts every Monday, February through November. So subscribe. So make sure you don't miss when we do go and start our new season of live hangouts. That aside, this has been a vocal analysis, and I hope to see you in the next one, because we do these every week as well. I'll see you again soon. I'm Dr. Dan. Sing well.